for admissions to Berger University. So this is a bit of a difficult question for me because as a whole, my family and I are all really close. And if I were to have to pick one person to be the most important in my family, it'd definitely be a toss-up between my mom and dad. But in the end, I'd probably have to pick my mom. She's the hardest working woman I know, and she is an inspiration to me in so many aspects. She is a teacher, and I know that the last thing she wants to do when she gets home from work is deal with more screaming kids, but she does it anyways. She has two teenagers and a 10-year-old, and somehow she manages. Um, my mom is what you would call the breadwinner of the family, and she always finds a way to make ends meet, and she paid 100% of her own college tuition, and she's just very strong-willed, and she's the strongest woman I know. My mother and I are really close, as are the rest of my family and I, as I mentioned earlier. But more than anyone, my mom is always there to listen to people when they need someone to talk to or to vent to. Gone to her several times for that occasion. She's the most caring person I know, and she's just so important to me in so many ways that I don't even think I could properly explain it. I honestly think she's very underappreciated. Um, and as I said earlier, she's a role model to me, but she's a role model, should be a role model to so many more people because I think that she idolizes, she embodies exactly like a lot of the aspects that I aspire to have when I am older. Um, I love my mom, and she is very important to me. So this question, I would have to say my biggest dream for me is to first attend college, and I want to attend med school, and I hope to, once I graduate med school, I know it's kind of far off in the future, but I want to be a pediatric oncologist, and I've said that this was my dream job since I was about 10 years old when all the little girls were playing, school teacher with their dolls. I was playing surgeon with my dolls. I was pretending to have surgery on my dolls, and um, I just feel like this career path that I hope to take. I know a lot of people when they hear um, pediatric oncologist, they might think, "Oh, that's really sad." And for me, yes, I know that it will be very sad at some times, but I think that the one thing that I think about when I think about that type of job is that yes, you're going to lose some kids, and yes, it will be very sad, but I think that the kids that you're able to save and the relationships with the kids that you're able to build kind of outweigh that, and it makes it all worthwhile. Um, it's just this is a dream that I hope will come true, obviously, but it's something that I hope will make a difference, not only in my life but in other people's lives, and that is kind of me making a difference is kind of a bigger dream in itself, and I don't just want to be one of those people that just lived and died. I want to have some positive effect on some people in some way, and I think that me helping out a child or a family who's going through such a awful, like horrible time as these patients do go through, then I think that gives me some worth and some value in the life that I've lived. So I find this question really interesting and kind of sad because we're getting so old, but we all remember freshman year, and I know that one thing that I wish that I had been told freshman year was um, to just kind of relax and enjoy it because it goes by so fast. And I feel like you hear people say that, but you don't actually take it to heart. But freshman year seemed like it was yesterday. And I feel like I took so much of it for granted and I didn't even realize. One thing I would also say to freshmen coming in that middle school is over. Middle school may have seemed like the time of your life, but I can promise you, in the grand scheme of things, it was very much irrelevant. So, this is a time for you to really find yourself and who you want to be and not worry about any petty drama that happened and anything else like that in middle school because it really does not matter. What matters is you finding who you really are, what you want to do, and making good friends that will positively impact you. I know that's a really big deal in high school. I would say just enjoy it and definitely make use of your time because it goes, as I said earlier, it goes by so fast. Also, a lot of people might say, especially in IB kids, will say that freshman year was the easiest year, and I don't mean to scare anyone, but personally, I did not feel the same way. Freshman year was a very hard year for me, mostly because I was coming from a new school. I didn't know anyone. I brought like two friends with me, and so what I would say if you're in the same boat that I was in is really come in with like an open mind and don't worry about what other people say about the school that you're going to or how hard it's going to be because you need to make your own judgments about it and go from there. And I think that I had to learn that the hard way. I was very shy and timid about what was going to happen in high school, and I think that I missed out on a lot of opportunities during my freshman year because of that, and I wish that I could go back